What is up, YouTube? It's me, the Artisan MC. It's time for the fastest live stream west of the Mississippi. So, it's Wednesday, it's hump day, new book day for all the geeks and comic book nerds. I've actually woken up two times today. Once at 2 o'clock and once at 6. So I am a little bit early and late at the same time for driving into work. And I had some interesting things on my mind as of late. And one of the things I get into a lot is dream analysis. It's fun for me, right? Pick out these disparate parts of a dream and why certain things stand out more than others, and figure out, what they could be telling you. Because make no mistake about it, your subconscious mind is always talking to your conscious mind. One of the ways it does it is through your dreams, right? So all the information that's in your dreams is usually in you. It's already in you. You just have to figure out what it means. And since nobody but you are inside of your mind the whole time, everybody else is pretty much just guessing based on knowing you or knowing some things about you, what this stuff means. So the quest for me is to lead people to try to figure out what things mean for them, right? Because that's basically it is. It's all stuff that you know about yourself. So how do you understand it? How do you put it together? So last night, leaving work, I was talking to my friend Negan G, and we were going over this whole horoscope chart, stuff like that. And the person we were listening to doing a horoscope was talking about that moon is in Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio come Thursday, 23rd. I was like, shit, that could be cool, right? Oh no. Oh no, my friend. No, it can't be. So I went ahead and listened to the horoscope just to kind of use it as a sounding board for what I was feeling, in a sense, in the universe. Now, I understand I'm a Scorpio. I'm pretty tapped into, my emotional states and what's going on around me and shit like that. Outside of being a Sigma, being very observant about how things move around me, all the eddies and swirls and the tides of emotions and feelings and shit like that. Really tapped into that shit, right? So I noticed the shift. I've noticed the shift in myself, personality-wise, since Friday. Since Friday night, things have shifted for me, and it's felt very weird. And a lot of things were coming up that should not have been coming up. Should have been, under wraps. Like they say, still waters run deep, and deep waters have a current. So, full moon is going to Scorpio on Thursday, you know. So I listened to the report, and some of the stuff the woman was mentioning in the horoscope was facts. It was, and that's how I look at it. I don't look at horoscopes like they are verbatim. I don't look at it like that. I look at it as it's a general thing because they're not doing it personally for you. So in general, what is the general feeling, ideas, thoughts being expressed? Right? And generally, She was on. She was. Even though she wasn't speaking directly to me, for what I understand of myself and what feelings and stuff like that I had swirling around, she was actually hitting on what I was feeling. It's like, yeah, I do feel that. I do feel this secretive energy out. I feel that unappreciated. All, yeah, yeah, I am feeling all that. Thanks. And I know that that's what's going on because I don't usually feel it. That's the difference. Because I do so many self checks of myself on the daily, I understand when things are shifted or amiss, right? So when I listen to that, I, pondered on it. I touched back with DG, let her know, like, hey, yeah, she was on a little bit. She was pointing the finger a lot. And I hadn't thought about the larger implications. Because usually, if I feel something wonky going on emotionally, I'll call my daughter and ask her to look at the horoscope and tell me what's what, because she's into that stuff too, right? So I'll call her, let her look it up for pops, and throw it back to me what she got from what was going on because she knows me, right? So talking with Nina G about it, I came to some determination of some things. Got home, I was tired, I was exhausted. I went to sleep early. Got on my fucking couch, had me a little something to eat, put a blanket over me, and went to fucking sleep. Even though I wasn't trying to. When I initially got home, I jumped right in the bed, was trying to go to sleep. Couldn't go to sleep. Once I ate a little bit, sat on the couch thinking like, okay, well, I'll just be up, I'll read, right, do something else. Fucking fell asleep, flat out. And I'm fine with it. The couch is comfortable, that's why I bought it. So if I don't feel like going to bed, I'll fall asleep on the couch, right? So I woke up about 2 in the morning. When I woke up at 2 in the morning, I kept having a reoccurring face in my dream, which was a bit weird to me because this person does not show up in my dreams. Right? So since I pay attention to that kind of shit, it was 2 o'clock and I'm thinking, well, shit, I burnt my 4 hours of sleeping up already. Not gonna be able to go back to sleep. I went to bed and I went back to sleep. And sure enough, going back to sleep, having a dream again, this person's face popped up in my dreams again. And prominent. It was there all the way until I woke up. And the person's dream, which was not funny as shit, was Florence Pugh. I'm like, why the fuck is Florence Pugh in my damn dreams? They make no sense. When she killed me all, what the fuck is she doing in my dream? I hadn't been thinking about this chick. I ain't seen a show with her in it, nothing. There is no reason why this person's face is showing up in my dream. What up, Gabriel? Chief F. Dr. T. Vids, I saw you. I hope she's better for you. What shits? What shits? You're watching an old stream. That's probably one from a couple of years ago about the shop or something like that. Possibly. That was a couple of years ago. Like 3. You gotta look at the timestamp on that video when it was produced. So, excuse me. So when I woke up this morning, I was really her face was still fresh in my mind, and like I do when I have kind of profound dreams that are really interesting. I started researching some of the stuff I saw in my dream. And writing it down. Sure enough, I found a picture that I kept seeing in my dream. I found it online. Now, I had never seen this picture before, but I matched it up to what I remember from my dream. Now, make no mistake about it, the dream is not specifically about fucking Florence people. Okay, it's not. But as you understand dreams, you understand that face is a representation of something, right? So something in my mind picks the representation of Florence people. And I'm trying to figure out what that actually is outside of, oh, it's this person. It's not this person. It's a representation, like facsimile. So my view is to figure out what's common about Florida people. What does she embody outside of her name? Short, attractive, Caucasian. At base, that's pretty much what it is. What's up, Malika? Yes, I said short, attractive, Caucasian. So I'm sitting here thinking about it. I should say it, add this name. Young, attractive, short, young, attractive, Caucasian. And she's an actress. What is this meaning to me? Now, given my thought processes before I actually went to sleep, what I've been thinking about for a couple of days, I'm thinking this is kind of a vision of future potential. Put it that way. I have, since my teenage years, I've always had dreams like this. Always. I've always had dreams that either come true, get a little peek at something that's going to happen, then later it comes true. Then you have that moment of deja vu when it actually happens. Like, oh shit, I dreamt about this. Right? Or just flat out, this is what's going to be. Right? Now, given what I was thinking about, I'm thinking it's a vision of potential. And because the person's face is not present, it's only the representation of the face. I think I have either met this person already or not met them yet. Right? Because there is no definitive face of this person. But apparently, this is supposed to be what I've heard. This is supposed to be the next romantic interest or something. Something is going on around this person. Now, the funny part is most of the rest of the dream is unremarkable, unrememberable. It is. But this face is the one thing that stood out the most in this dream. Like I couldn't picture the scenery, where any of this was, what was happening. Nothing was really happening. It was just a face being prominent in my dream. Right? Which is interesting to me because I usually am a very vivid dreamer. So I see everything. Just like in the real world, I will see everything. Background, words, other people, I will see all kinds of shit. So only having a reoccurring face in my dream that I was not thinking about, to me, means it's I say this, it'll sound hella metaphysical, but it either means it's a shared dream or It is a vision of the future. So, still trying to figure out which one it is. But I know my dream wasn't about specifically Florence Pugh. That wasn't it. Even though she, young and single out there in them streets. Oh, I do remember a part now. Walking down the street with her. I do remember a part now. A part of the dream was I saw her out in public, and she was by herself wearing some little black shit, like thigh high stockings and a little short skirt and a little vest and a hat, right? No glasses, which celebrities usually wear out in public. And people saw who she was all of a sudden and tried to get a picture with her. And I was like, oh shit, that's Florence Pugh. I should definitely get a picture of her because, I think she's kind of cute. Get a picture of her. That'd be fun, right? For y'all. But all of a sudden, the person that was next to me, I'm walking with, was her. That the person getting all the pictures and the autographs was actually a lookalike. That the real person that I was with was her, and she was walking up the street. She was using that as a distraction to get on up the street, and we're walking together. I thought it was so fucking weird. Like, why would she have a fucking lookalike? How do you find people that damn short? She's only 5'4", so you can find people that short, right? But what's this with that? Really? And nothing was ever said. It was just really a conversation of talking, and then I wanted to stop for a minute to get a photo, and she kept walking. She wouldn't stop. So my stopping to get the photo, I had to catch up to her, but I was not running to catch up to her. And she was not stopping. And that's where the dream kind of ended. Going up a hill, walking after somebody that was once walking with you, which is kind of symbolic in its own sense. Like, what is this hill or this roadway that you're walking up? It's just a street. Why won't they slow down and wait? Or why don't you move faster to catch up to me? Like, you don't chase women. That was the answer that came from my subconscious because something was asking that question. Why don't you move faster to catch up to her? And I'm like, you don't chase women. She could also wait. So it was interesting. It was interesting in a sense. Not so much to y'all, but it was interesting to me. So when I woke up, I really wanted to analyze that about why this dream was and why this face was present in my dreams. Haven't decided on that yet. Other than that, on a more geek related front, I woke up realizing I was not tired because I did not stay up till midnight watching any television. I didn't watch television last night. I went straight to sleep. I thought initially on Sunday I'd go to the movies, go see the Fall Guy or something. I didn't go to the movies. I took my ass home and was tired. But then I woke up and realized that there's another shitty show coming up. There's another shitty show coming up that I have to watch. The Acolyte. And it's almost here. Because the month of May is almost over. And that went by way quick. I'm shaking my head like I really don't want to watch this shit. It's not how I want to spend my 3-day vacation thinking about it. But it is what the fuck it is. I said before, it's like passing stone. As long as you can poop it out, once it's out, it's over. Seeing an acolyte like that, a small gallstone, and trying to pass the stone through the body to eat, out the orifice of the meat. So we'll all be amazed at how jagged and big it is. That came out of us. Otherwise, I'm really interested in the fact that shifting gears in terms of shows, how people relate to shows. I'm really interested about the small group of people who are spreading negative about X-Men 97. And I think it's kind of funny in a sense because these are the same people who were shitting on it to begin with. Before the show ever started, they were the ones talking that it was going to have all this LGBT wokeness and stuff like that in it. And it was going to take away from the show and they weren't going to watch it. Well, the show is over now. It's getting very good reviews from critics and actual fans of the comic book and the cartoon series. And now they're forced to backtrack to, well, it's not getting as good as numbers on Disney Plus as it should. It's lower than this. So they're still trying to find a fail in it, still trying to find a negative in it to stand on because they stood on negative to begin with. Now I have to go back and actually watch the show because so many people have told them, and so many other reviewers have told them how awesome the show was, that they now have to go back and concede that a little bit. But also still try to shit on it because I told you guys before, a lot of this stuff is not about the actual show. It's about the parent company. It's about taking down Disney. It's not necessarily about the show. It's about shitting on everything that the company does. Some people make a lot of money off of that shit. They do. So their early stance before the show ever came out of staunchly against it because it's the next piece of shit coming out of Disney and Marvel and wokeness and all the rest of that shit was actually proven fucking wrong. It was actually proven wrong. And since they can't jump out of the window and tell you, hey, I was fucking wrong, since they made the hard stand, I won't even watch the shit, they have to pivot some other direction. The direction is, well, the numbers are low. Not actually that good. What? Nobody's watching it because she put out such other subpar material. That is a true statement. It is. Well, is that the reason why you didn't watch it? Or you proclaimed from your high mountaintop that it was going to be woke shit from the beginning? Funny part was, I heard some echoes of some shit that I said, really asking the question: why did they fire this dude again? Why exactly did they fire him? And I've been saying that since episode 3. This shit has been awesome. The fuck did they fire this dude for real? I mean, for real. I need to know. Why? 1 second, you guys. It's not my ID. This is my bank card. Morning. Thanks. Ah, better give me my new ID this week. So to me, it's really interesting to hear that echo now. Like, why they fired this dude? So yeah, well, they fired him. Because as I remember, y'all was the ones that was all for it, was championing this shit, clapping it up like circus seals. Like he got fired because of this. Ha 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 ha. Disney Marvel can't get this shit right. And no, they can't. I agree with you on that. But there are very few people I would cheer for losing their damn job because everybody got to eat. You just don't need to have every job or do every job because every job ain't for you. Like KK losing her job, I would cheer for that because she is shit at Lucasfilm. And under her management, Lucasfilm has turned out shit. So yeah, I would cheer for her losing her job. Don't mean she can't have another one. She just don't need that one. She's not the right fit for that job. But this dude, being big, black, and gay all over, losing his job on X-Men 97, and then the show comes out, and you see how unwoke it actually was. I mean, look, there was stuff in there that you could point to and say, ha ha, see? Silly. Not even the main crux of the story, not even the main part of anything that was going on. See, Morph wants to scratch Wolverine's back in the shower. Well, it was kind of a joke. But even if Morph had some love for Wolverine in a romantic sense, you think you're gonna find Morph and Wolverine fucking on the show? Don't fucking matter. You got two characters on the show who have been shown to actually been having sex because they had a whole fucking baby. Yeah, you get the little ad in certain places of Bo DeMayo and his husband, boyfriend, whoever the fuck it is. Yeah, you get that, but any creator gets to put their fucking thumbprint on shit. They do. Stephen King does it all the time. So what's the real issue? The issue is you called it a flop. It wasn't. It was actually very good. Ratings be damned. And like most people in geek culture understand, the mainstream always catches up to us. We don't follow the mainstream. That's why we are geeks. And that's why the shit that we like, they have to catch up to. That is when the dog wags the tail and not vice versa. So the shit was good. Everybody else can catch up later on. It's fine. It's fine. Even with all the subs Disney lost for doing all the dumb shit it's been doing. Regardless of that, the show is still good. It's still a solid show. Now I bet season 2 numbers would be way better than season 1 because everybody was holding their breath thinking it was going to be a piece of shit. And it wasn't. So what does that mean? Season 2, everybody will show up for it. Just like season 2 of House of the Dragon. Everybody that was writing that shit off early because they were mad about Game of Thrones season 7 will probably show up for season 2 in droves after they found out season 1 was awesome. Best show going. It's just the way it is. This is why it's important for you to form your own ideas. You can listen to whoever you want to listen to, But your ideas and your opinions have to be your own, because at the end of the day, you have to own them and explain them. And an explanation of why you hated something or why you like something can't necessarily be, if you're a grown adult, oh, because somebody else didn't like it. Who gives a fuck? What do you think of it? So that's it. Let's get out of here and get to this meeting. Thank you guys for coming through and listening to my spiel. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, it's new comic book day, so hit your local comic book store, give them some business, give a pound to the dude behind the counter, because that is your lifeline to sanity. So you should thank them. And buy some shit you weren't looking to. It always helps the store. So, with that, I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Morning. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I believe he's just on the other side. Yeah, he's tired.